Toronto is the most diverse city in the world. Everyone knows that. But there are three things about living here that nobody tells you about until you actually come here and experience them yourself. And I am speaking from experience. I came here back in 2019 from Saudi Arabia, originally from Yemen. So let's get right into it. Thing number one, Toronto's diversity isn't just a statistic. It actually changes your daily life. Over 200 ethnic groups, 160 languages, half the population born outside of Canada. Cool stats. But here's what nobody tells you. When I first moved to Toronto, I thought I'd have to choose one identity. Am I Yemeni? Am I Arab? Canadian now? But Toronto doesn't work like that. Like, you walk down the street and you literally hear 4 different languages before you even reach the corner. Like the convenience store's owner from Pakistan. The barista's owner is from Brazil. My neighbor is from South Korea. And we're all just existing. Like, you start picking up pieces of other cultures without even trying. Like for me, I know 6 basic greetings from different languages. Not because I studied them, because I hear them every single day. I know which holidays different communities celebrate because the whole neighborhood changes. But here's the real part. This can feel sometimes a little bit overwhelming because you're constantly the minority somewhere. There's no default culture. Look, I grew up in Saudi Arabia after being born in Yemen. And I've never felt like I belonged to one place. And then when I moved here, to Toronto, I thought that this would finally change. It didn't. And that's exactly what makes this city unique and what makes it work, quite frankly. There is no one way to be Canadian, you just are. Alright, thing number 2. The food scene here is absolutely unreal. And not because of the way you think. Yes, you can get authentic food from anywhere in the world. Caribbean, Ethiopian, Sri Lankan, Middle Eastern, European, it's all here. But here's what makes it different. It's not fusion, it's not inspired by. It's the actual food, the authentic food, made by people from those countries for people, from those countries. And the Sri Lankan restaurant in Scarborough. This is where the Sri Lankan community lives. Greek town. This is where they live and they eat. And because there is a huge immigrant population, these places have to be really good and authentic or they won't survive. Because you can't fake it if your customer is from that country. For me, I can go to a Yemeni place and get some really good dish that would just feel like home. Not the watered down version, it's the actual one. The downside? Good luck explaining to people where to eat. Because there's no Toronto food. There's everywhere food. And the good spots are usually in some suburban areas, some shady areas that no one knows about. The sign is fading. You get into the restaurant, there's a hole in the wall. But the only way to know about these places is if someone told you. And thing number 3, in Toronto, nobody's actually from here. Half the population born outside of Canada, and I am one of them. And even people born here, their parents weren't, or their grandparents weren't. So everyone has a we came from story. But here's what nobody tells you. It creates this weird sense of shared displacement. Look, when I first moved to Toronto, I thought I'd feel like an outsider forever. But then I realized everyone feels like that sometimes. The person who's been living here for 20 years, they feel like they're from somewhere else. So there's this strange comfort in that. You're not trying to become something you're not. You're just trying to add your story to the mix. And here's the thing. I've lived in 3 different countries, Yemen, Saudi, and finally Canada. And I've never really felt like I fully belonged anywhere. And Toronto is the first place where this is okay, this is totally normal. But the flip side, it can feel rootless a little bit. Where is the tradition? Where is the history? Everything feels new and temporary. So Toronto is not for everyone. If you are a person who is into deep roots and ancient traditions, then this city might not be for you. But if you are someone who's okay with building something new or being part of this experiment, then Toronto is the first place where I felt that I don't have to explain myself. Alright y'all, so those are 3 things about Toronto that nobody tells you about until you actually come here and experience them yourself. Diversity hits different, food is crazy authentic, and nobody's actually from here, which kind of in a way makes it feel like home. If you're new to the channel, I'm Aziz. I make videos that help you explore more, try more, and hopefully level up your life a little bit. And who knows, maybe one video I'm gonna inspire you to book a flight, travel, or take a risk, or at least try shawarma from a real spot, not the tourist ones. If you're down for this energy, welcome abroad, and see you on the next one. Salam.